Big Tim.
Hi, Big Tim. How are you?
Good. I listened to Darryl Talley, and I think he's a real gentleman.
Class act. Let me tell you something, all right? The man came in. He came in. He says he wants to play football. And the one thing that he says, he wants to play football for the fans. How many times have you heard that one?
Well, I think they should... he's under contract for this year, and I think next year they should give him $1.5 million a year.
Why wait till next year? Let's get the deal done now. Let's make the guy happy.
That's right.
He's produced and done a heck of a job for us, right?
Excellent ball player. There's no question about it. I think they really need him, and I think they might be in trouble Sunday with or without him. Art, I got one question about Sunday's game.
Yes?
They seem to... Buffalo doesn't play Kelly. Granted, he was hurt, but they haven't played Thurman a lot. They haven't played Reed a lot.
All right, now wait a minute.
Go ahead.
If you saw Saturday's game, I had no problems with the offense. Absolutely not. When Thurman was in there Saturday, it looked like he never missed a step. He was hitting the holes. He got caught for a loss one time. But outside of that, he was hitting, he was cutting. Why risk injury?
I understand that, Art, but what I'm saying is by the third or fourth quarter, without building up his endurance like they used to 4 or 5 years ago, by the third or fourth quarter, without the constant repetitions in the game play, is it a possibility they may fatigue somewhat? That's my question, because it seems like the other teams, they would play their starters maybe closer to a half or into the third quarter, where Buffalo would play them maybe a couple series and then pull them. It just, I understand Levy's theory, but however, I'm wondering by the third quarter or so if Buffalo plays that no huddle offense, the defense is bad enough, and without no breathers, they're going to be shot. I just like your comment. I think it's a good point, and you're the expert, so I'd like your opinion.
Okay, number one, first and foremost, I don't think you should play the guys, especially with the injuries coming in. Remember, this year we had 5 preseason games. Yeah, Thurman didn't run the ball much, but I'll tell you something. I don't think Darryl Talley will miss a step when he gets out on that field on Sunday, and neither will Thurman Thomas. And if you say, well, the guy's got to get hit a little bit, and this, remember, Jim Kelly was out for 4 weeks, came back against the Raiders. Did he miss a step? Heck no, we beat him 51-3. So these guys, we know what the offense can do. The concentration should be on the defense. Hello, you're on Fan Forum with Art Wander. Hello there. Are you with me? You're not with me? All right, let me go to this one. Hello, you're on Fan Forum.
Art, Roger Clemens calling.
Oh, come on, spare me, spare me. All right, what are you kidding? Don't you have a job?
Hey, Rod.
What? What do you want?
Art, I told you Darryl would sign by Tuesday.
I had him signing before Wednesday. If you heard my show yesterday on the Fox, I said by Wednesday he'll be signed. Well, he's not signed because no deal has been worked out. He is just living up to his contract and reporting because he wants to play football.
Hey, Art.
What?
Put out some more misinformation.
What? What kind?
2 stations in Buffalo said that Vernon Turner was placed on waivers. He was not cut.
Placed on waivers? Okay. So he's placed. The reports I was having, the reports I was getting was on cut or waivers or anything like that. So if he's on waivers, then they'll probably sign him back if he doesn't clear waivers, okay?
We could still get him back.
Yeah, but we can get him back if he clears waivers. All right?
One last question for you.
No, because I got too many callers.
Come on.
You got too much. Hello, you're on Fan Forum. Guy wants to monopolize the program. Yeah, go ahead.
Cookie from Kenmore.
Yes, Cookie.
I can't believe they kept Reggie Rogers.
Reggie Rogers, that is really probably a surprise because I don't know what films or what games they have been looking at, but so far I'm quite sure, would everybody here agree that it's been a disappointment as far as Reggie is concerned?
Yeah. I'm going to take a peek.
Yeah, because this is amazing. Unless they see something in his potential, and remember, I think Reggie Rogers only has potential at this stage of the game, and if you are to believe that positions are won in practice and in preseason games, then this is one of the baffling things. If you waive a Vernon Turner, all right, and then you keep a Reggie Rogers, and Turner, of course, did a nice job on kickoff and punt returns. But that surprises me as well as yourself, all right?
I can't believe it, and I hope we watch the waiver wire for an experienced defensive lineman for the first couple games.
Well, I'm quite sure that Bill Polian, Marv Levy, and the Brain Trust out at the Castle on One Bill's Drive is looking over that waiver wire, the cut wire, and everything else to see what's out there that possibly might help the Bills, especially for this Sunday, which is creeping up closer and closer. Okay, Cookie?
Let's squish the fish.
Okay, let's squish the fish. You got it. All right, let's go to the next caller. Hello, you're on Fan Forum.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Dennis. I have a question for you about Henry Jones.
Yes.
Have you heard about how far negotiations are going with him. And another quick comment. Daryl Tilley, I'm glad he's back.
So are we. So we all are.
But I'd like to see him making about $1.5 million this year. And Napoleon, my comment to you is make him happy. We need him. He's the best.
He sure has been the best for Buffalo, one of the most consistent linebackers in the past few years that we have had. As far as the situation with Henry Jones is concerned, in this particular case, Henry Jones hasn't touched a ball for the football for the Buffalo Bills yet. I don't care what happens. They are just having conversations, Jim Steiner, his agent, and Bill Polian, and it is up to this kid to find out whether or not he wants to play ball. If not, he's going to have to sit out the year and go with it on that particular situation. Hello, you're on Fan Forum.
Yeah, Art, this is George from Cheektowaga.
Yes, George.
I got a problem with Scott Norwood, and I want your opinion.
Okay.
I saw him kick Saturday night, and this guy just does not seem to be able to get the ball deep.
All right.
It's possible.
Well,
Buffalo has kept him.
Well, let me ask you, why are you surprised by this just Saturday night?
Well,
I mean, historically...
let's put it this way. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, at least during the preseason, and this was like the icing on the cake. But my question is this. Do you think that the Bills have kept him in anticipation of maybe Miami cutting Bauman because they've got that Stoyanovich, who probably will be in camp, or...
Probably because the last I heard he was still unsigned.
Right, but I mean the possibility is he will be in. Yeah. Or the possibility that Jackie will sign with Green Bay.
Yeah.
He would get that kicker that looked so good against us the night we played them. Your opinion.
All right, but as far as Norwood was concerned, remember we have been used to seeing that ball go to the 15 or to the 10-yard line, sometimes to the 5. And if you want to be a little optimistic, go to the opening game against the Philadelphia Eagles in London, where he put 2 into the end zone. So we're just going to have to see what happens this year. Nobody can predict what is going to happen. Yes, I am concerned with the lack of the deep kickoff by the Buffalo Bills. And speaking of kickoffs, I'm going to kick off this message for you and be back with the audience here on Fan Forum on the Empire Sports Network right after you watch this.
Kick off the college football season with the Empire Sports Network. Georgia Tech surprised everyone by grabbing a share of the national championship. Now they want to show the nation they're for real. At Penn State, Joe Paterno's squad is ready to make another run at the national title. Georgia Tech and Penn State, the Kickoff Classic. Live Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, right here on the Empire Sports Network. Buffalo Bills general manager Bill Polian returns to the Empire Sports Network this fall for the Bill Polian press conference. Live Monday nights at 8 beginning in September, Polian and host Paul McGuire meet with the media and a live studio audience to talk about the Bills. You can be a part of the studio audience by calling Empire Sports at 827-4289 for free tickets. The Bill Polian press conference, coming this fall, Monday nights at 8, live, exclusively on the Empire Sports Network, the home of hometown heroes.
And remember, Bill Polian press conference that you just saw is going to be on next Monday. Next Monday at 8 o'clock, Bill Polian press conference is going to be on here on the Empire Sports Network. And following my show today, remember, Bills in Training 91 with Greg Brown. Right now, sitting over here is another sport. We'll take a respite from football. Everybody wants to take football. But little do you know that coming next Monday, the rookies come in for the Buffalo Sabres, and with us is one of the guys, one of the head honchos from the front office, Bud Bailey. Bud, what are we looking forward to this year?
First of all, thank you for the promotion to head honcho.
Well, what the heck? I'm going to give out promotions left and right. I mean, you're the Executive Vice President of Information for the
good.
Western New York. I like that.
Well, rookie camp starts next Monday, and I know it's easy to forget about it with all the Bills, but guys like Brad May and Philippe Boucher will be out at Saberland all week, and the veterans show up a week from Friday, so don't forget us.
Yeah, listen, I've been hearing a lot about a kid by the name of Rubicek. What do you know about him?
He was taken in the 10th or 11th round a year ago, had a great year in the Western Hockey League, and played extremely well, and we signed him to a contract, and he'll probably wind up in Rochester this year. But for a guy that came out of nowhere, he's turned himself into a prospect.
All right, probably a lot of the people over here have been asking the question that everybody has been asking. Are there any trades projected with the Buffalo Sabres?
Probably in training camp when John Muckler gets to go on the ice and see all these guys in the flesh as opposed to TV tapes, and they'll go from there. I think training camp will be a busy time. We got a lot of guys fighting for jobs.
Okay, because Muckler is going to change the philosophy of the Buffalo Sabres. He has already stated that.